Hey y'all, check this out. My sister's gonna be doing a hair tutorial, and she's been asked a lot by her friends and people on Instagram on how she does her hair. So I'm gonna help her out on how to do one, and I'll edit it for her and I'll put it on my vlog. It'll be a short one. Why not? Girls love this stuff. You ready?
Yep.
Cool. And also, quick news, my sister also just graduated from her yoga class, and she just recently graduated, and now she's going to be teaching at our school at the Jungle MMA. So if you want to check out her Instagram, I'll pop it right there, so check her out. You good?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna let her be. All right, guys.
Alright, so we're gonna get started, and my hair is not gonna look like this in 2 seconds. It's gonna be really ugly. So get ready. Deep breath. Namaste. I'm just kidding. Alright, so basically this is my hair just washed and air dried. Like, did nothing to it whatsoever. I don't have any products in my hair. And I'm actually not going to use any products during my doing of these curls. As far as any equipment that you need, again, nothing fancy. This is like a curling iron that I got at Ulta. It's the Hot Tools. I think that's like their brand. So I have it set at 450 because to me it just doesn't really get that hot. So I just put it at 450. And you'll see as I do my hair, I don't leave it on there that long, so it's okay. And then I'm gonna need my little, well, not so little, giant round brush, because I do like to straighten out certain parts, which of course I'll show you in a second. And my blow dryer. I've had this thing for like ever, and it hasn't died on me yet. It's just a Conair, no biggie. So we're gonna start with just straightening like certain parts that I don't want to look wavy or curly. So it's gonna be pretty much, I'm gonna take parts from the front and then maybe like halfway back. Okay. So it doesn't have to be perfectly straight because you don't want your hair to take the shape of the blow dry to where it's going to stay super straight. Mainly what you want to do is get the roots kind of straight so that you don't have any weird bends before you get to the actual curl. So this right here, it's good enough. I'm going to take the next piece. And they can be pretty big chunks, so since it doesn't have to be perfect. And this is going to be the last piece, so it's kind of like halfway to the bottom of my hair, I guess, just right till the middle, and that should be good enough. So the middle parts are done. I'm just going to like throw that back a little bit to the side. For me, I have really curly hairs around the edges for some reason. So my hair is wavy, but right through here is extra wavy. So then I also like to take like the front pieces and straighten them a bit also. again, not too much, because at least for my hair, if it takes the straight first, let me say that better. So for my hair, if I blow dry it really straight, it won't take the curl. So your hair is going to take whatever it feels first, is what I think. At least that's what my hair does. So I don't like to over straighten it. Just, again, just making sure the roots are pretty decent so that you can kind of move it around and you don't have, you know, a ton of waves. All right, let's go. And let me see if I can kind of show you. So it's kind of straight through the back right here. My hair is really long right now. Like, I seriously need a haircut, but it's okay. We're gonna work with it. Now I'm gonna part it down the middle and bring everything to the front. I'm gonna start on this side. And what I do is I take, I start with the hairs in the back and I just part a little section like this. So I just take a piece, and this is the first piece that I'm going to be curling. Your curls are going to be bigger and wavier, which is, I think, what people want to see. So I always want to curl away from my face. Even if it's the back curls, you're going to start with the curler like this. And a lot of people like to pull it down and then start curling, but I feel like that straightens the hair first, and then you try to curl it. So I don't think the curl holds as much. So what I do is I take it from pretty close to the base and clip it in, and I start curling from there. So I just start spinning the hair around, and I loosen the clip a little bit so that I can keep twirling the hair until it gets to the end. And I hold it for just, I don't know, a little bit because I don't want to burn my hair, and then I let it go. So one curl is done, and there it is. So again, I didn't hold it super long because I don't want to damage my hair. I think I do this about maybe twice a week because my curls hold pretty long. But once I'm done with the curl, I just throw it back because I have both of my hair in the front. So when I'm done with one, I just throw it back. I'm going to take another section. So I just kind of gauge it with my hands. You know, I take my pointer finger, grab a section of hair. If it feels about the same, then I'm ready. So this one feels like a little too much, so I'm going to take some of the hair out and just feel it that they're all the same size. So I'm going to take it closer to the root, not all the way, and start to spin. That way the curl at the top of the hair stays a lot better, and it actually feels the heat of the iron. Because if you're just curling, let me start over. If you're just curling from the bottom, then I feel like the rest of the hair doesn't get the heat. And that one's done, and I'm gonna throw it back. Now I'm just gonna keep going, until I come all the way to the front.
Is it still in focus?
What? It's my brother checking if we're still in focus here. You're just gonna fast forward through like the...
Is it in focus? Feels like it's not in focus. Still good.
Great.
Okay.
He's like that all the time. The first spaz of the family. Let it go, take the curl, throw it to the back. And I like to do most of the hair underneath first. And then I leave the top and the front for last. So I'm trying to get all the pieces at the bottom, at the base of my hair. And towards the front, I'm taking maybe slightly bigger pieces. I just don't like the curls super tight in the front. I like to like flip my hair around and stuff like that. So I don't want the curls to be like Curly Sue all the way up to the root. So they're a little bit bigger so that once they relax and have settled for a while, they'll have more movement and just have some body to them. Last piece on this side. And I don't want to come too close here either. So I leave like, I don't know, 3 inches before the root there. So there we go. We have one side completely done. Yay! And there it is. All the curls. So I try not to touch them too much until I'm done completely. They're really tight right now, and I usually don't leave the house with them all perfectly curly Q like this. And I'll show you that a little bit later. So I'm just gonna move them to the back and start on this side and do exactly the same thing. There we go. So now all of the curls are done. I'll show you, bring them towards the front. See, super curly. So I want them to cool down so that it can really take the shape of the curl before I start to run my fingers through it, so they don't look so perfectly curled. But this is what it looks like without running my fingers through it yet. So I'll turn and show you. See? I don't know what that looks like, but yeah. So usually I'll just, you know, keep getting ready while the curls take shape, and once I'm done getting dressed for the day, then I'll start to run my fingers through it, and I'll show you that in a minute. Have some water, please. I'm hot. I'm sweating. Well, thank you, my lovely assistant. So just an example of leaving the curls like this. I mean, it looks, you know, flat and they're all stuck together. So that's why I like to run my fingers through it. So I gently just kind of loosen them and run my fingers through them like that. And also in the back, so that's why I don't like to go too close to the root. So it just looks more of like a natural, you know, with some movement. I'm always doing this to my hair. My friends like to make fun of me. I don't know, I can't help it. It's just what I do. But so this is the final product, and this is what it looks like. Oh, as far as hair products, I don't really put any hair products in my hair. I feel like if I do put hairspray or something like that, it actually doesn't hold as good. It doesn't last as long because it weighs down my hair. So I just like to keep it natural and, you know, very little heat. But if you do, just use, you know, your favorite hairspray or what have you once you're done. I know some people like to do it as they're curling. I don't really like doing it that way because I feel like the products and the heat is really bad for your hair. But, you know. So yeah, if you guys want to follow me on Instagram, it's going to be somewhere on the screen here. So yeah, just look out for me. I don't know what I'm saying. Hold on. So, terrible. Done.